Nicole Kidman, one of the most recognized and accomplished actresses of her generation, appears to be standing at a significant crossroads in both her personal and professional life following the end of her long marriage to country music star Keith Urban. After nearly 2 decades together, the couple's separation has prompted deep reflection, particularly regarding where Kidman envisions her future, and crucially the future of her 2 youngest daughters. Recent reports indicate that she is seriously contemplating a dramatic relocation that would mark a profound shift in her day-to-day existence and family environment. The dissolution of the marriage came after 19 years of partnership, during which Kidman and Urban built a life that balanced Hollywood glamour with the more grounded rhythms of Nashville's music scene. Their union produced 2 daughters, Sunday Rose, now navigating the cusp of adulthood at 17, and Faith Margaret, 15, who have grown up largely shielded from the intense public spotlight that often follows their mother's career. With the custody arrangements now settled, Kidman has reportedly secured primary physical custody of the girls. This arrangement provides her with considerable flexibility in deciding where to establish their home base moving forward. Sources close to the situation describe Kidman as feeling increasingly unanchored in the wake of the separation. For many years, her primary residence in Nashville was closely tied to Urban's career demands as a prominent figure in the country music industry. Living in Tennessee allowed the family to maintain a semblance of normalcy amid hectic professional schedules, with Kidman often commuting for film and television projects while prioritizing time with her children. Now, however, that tether no longer exists. Without the need to remain geographically aligned with Urban's professional world, Kidman is reportedly re-evaluating what kind of environment would best serve both her emotional well-being and her daughter's growth. One location that has repeatedly surfaced in discussions is Australia, Kidman's country of birth and a place that has always held deep personal significance for her. Born in Honolulu but raised primarily in Sydney, the actress has frequently spoken about her strong connection to her Australian roots. Family ties remain robust there. Her parents, siblings, and extended relatives offer a support network that has grown even more important during this transitional period. Insiders note that her daughters share a particularly close bond with their maternal side of the family. The girls are said to be enthusiastic about the prospect of spending more time in Australia, where they have visited regularly and formed meaningful memories. For teenagers at a formative age, the idea of immersing themselves in a different culture, reconnecting with relatives, and experiencing a slower pace of life away from the constant American media glare holds considerable appeal. The possibility of returning to Australia also aligns with earlier whispers about Kidman's future plans. Just months ago, there was speculation that she was leaning toward establishing a longer-term base in Portugal, a country that has attracted a number of high-profile figures seeking privacy, beautiful landscapes, and a high quality of life. Yet after spending time back in Australia over recent holidays, Kidman's perspective reportedly shifted. The familiarity, the warmth of family connections, and the sense of home appear to have outweighed the allure of a European relocation. Friends describe her as feeling a powerful emotional pull toward her homeland, a longing that has intensified amid the upheaval of divorce. In many ways, returning to Australia would represent a full-circle moment for Kidman, an opportunity to reclaim a sense of identity and belonging that may have felt somewhat diluted during years focused on building a blended family life in the United States. For Keith Urban, the prospect of such a move carries complicated emotions. The musician has long been portrayed as a devoted father, and the idea of his daughters living on the opposite side of the world introduces significant logistical and emotional challenges. Regular visits would require long-haul travel, time zone differences, and coordination around busy performance schedules. Insiders suggest that Urban may be grappling with regret over how events unfolded, questioning whether the end of the marriage was truly the right decision now that the practical consequences are becoming clearer. Having his children so far away is described as one of the most difficult aspects for him to accept. The situation is framed as a worst-case scenario in some accounts, losing daily involvement in his daughters' lives while also watching his former partner potentially build a new chapter thousands of miles away. Kidman's potential relocation must also be viewed through the lens of her extraordinary career. As an Academy Award winner and one of the few performers who has consistently worked at the highest levels across decades, she has the professional freedom to live almost anywhere. Modern film and television production frequently involves international shoots, remote work during pre- and post-production phases, and virtual meetings. Streaming platforms and global co-productions have made geographic flexibility more viable than ever for top-tier talent. If Kidman does move to Australia, she could maintain an active career while enjoying a more private, family-centered lifestyle. Sydney and other Australian cities offer world-class facilities, and the country's growing film industry, including tax incentives and international partnerships, could even open new creative doors.